Porto, Milan, club to club. Boca, West Ham, club to club. Dortmund, Portland, club to club. Paris Saint-Germain, don't matter which clubs for you. These clubs are all red, blue, or green. Club to club. These clubs are all. They let us dream. Club to club, club to club.
All right, mate, how you doing? Welcome back to another episode of Club to Club. I'm very happy to say, going head to head are two very good friends of mine. Hashtag legends, Charlie Morley versus Theo Baker. Charlie, with you first. How are you, mate? You well?
Yeah, I'm great. Enjoying lockdown to the highest degree.
Excellent stuff. Well, this is the perfect lockdown entertainment, mate. In fact, as we're recording this, lockdown's got 1 day left on it. One day I want to do these Club to Clubs in person, but thank you for both joining us online. Theo, Garden FC, are we returning this Sunday? Are we going to see a big return from the Theo Baker?
Well, I just got the all clear for the physio that I'm allowed to play 30 minutes in an inter-club friendly. Get in.
There we go. He's back. Good stuff.
No, Spencer, you just called us hashtag legends.
Yeah?
But maybe we should open the discussion of introducing some more names to the Hall of Fame.
Oh, really? You're putting your hat in the ring, are you? Okay, interesting.
No. I don't want that discussion because that means I'm then dead and buried. Do you know what I mean?
Exactly.
I've accepted that I'm dead and buried.
I don't want that yet.
Yeah, you can't go to the Hall of Fame until you're done. That's why I'm not in there, boys. I'm still smashing it, Brentford Sunday League, mate. Didn't you know?
We'll see if I'm done or not after this 30 minutes on Garden.
Exactly. Both lads obviously still doing great things. Charlie returning to action with Seaford, I think, this Saturday as well. So we're all looking forward to that. But today's about Club to Club. I've got some news for you, boys. I'm pioneering some new Club to Club formats today. You guys are the lucky recipients of what I think is a new and improved version. We've introduced a timer. How are you under pressure, Charlie?
Taking penalties, good. Maybe when it's just sort of like 10 seconds to blurt something out, we'll find out. I don't know.
Theo, do you think you've got the edge on the football knowledge, or do you think Charlie will edge it?
I think Charlie will edge it on the football knowledge, but when it comes to pressured situations, I shine.
Okay.
So I'm hoping that sort of counts for something.
Pressure makes diamonds. Right, we're going to get straight in to the first round of Club to Club. You guys have seen some of the other ones. This is a normal round. We're used to this. The only difference is we've got a timer now. So every time you get a line of a player's career and you have to choose whether you pass or you have a go and you guess, you have 10 seconds. Okay, 10 seconds to make your mind up. If that time runs out, it'll just be a pass and it'll go back to your opponent. But yeah, it's just going to help the episode speed up a little bit. So first round is completely random players. There's no theme to them at all. I'm going to start things off by tossing this coin. We'll start with you, Charlie, as you're on the left of the screen. Shout heads or tails in the air for me, please. Let's go.
Heads.
It's tails. It's tails. So, Theo, would you like to see the first line or Charlie to see the first line?
I'll let Charlie see the first line.
Okay, let's get it up. First player in this episode.
Say that again.
Let's get the player's line up of his career. This is for Charlie Morley, and you can see we're looking at this, Charlie. What do you know about Chem? His pass. It's a good decision. Pass. I didn't even need to start the timer on that one. All right.
What?
We're going back to Theo then. Let's see the next line for Theo. Your time starts now.
Brilliant. Oh, brilliant. God. Oh, thanks for that one, Spencer. Yeah, I'll pass that as well.
Okay. So that's Chemnitzer and Chemnitzer. That's Chemnitzer 2 and Chemnitzer FC. So,
you know, it's upgraded at least.
All the big Chemnitzer teams. We're going to go to the next line now. This is Charlie again. Let's see what we got. Okay.
Pass.
Straight in with a pass. Okay.
Yeah, not even bothering wasting time.
Kaiserslautern. All right, Theo Baker now.
Brilliant. Absolutely fantastic there. I've actually got a couple of names coming to my mind.
Wow.
I'm going to pass this.
Okay, starting to think. Okay, interesting. So we're going to see one more line. It's going to go to Charlie. Okay. Bayer Leverkusen, Charlie. Your time starts now. What are you thinking?
Obviously, I actually know this team. I don't know any of the others. But again, going from the others, I honestly haven't got a clue. So fair play if Theo gets it. I'm going to have to pass.
You have to pass again. Okay, let's see what Theo's going to get. Are we going to see a big club come now? Bayern Munich. Okay, so a lot of German teams, Theo. Your 10 seconds starts now.
My original thought, I'm an idiot. I actually thought a goalie, but then I looked at the goals. My first thought, I've got a guess in my mind, but I don't know whether or not to say it or not.
10 seconds is up. What are you going for?
I'm going to say Miroslav Klose, but I don't know if he played for Bayern Munich.
Okay, well, so Theo's made a guess. Now, you know what happens now, don't you, Theo? If you're wrong, Charlie's going to see 2 lines of the career.
Yeah.
If you're right, you get the point.
Yep.
Let's reveal if Miroslav Klose is the right or wrong answer.
I don't know.
It's incorrect. So
Didn't
we
think
can show you 2 lines now, Charlie. A massive opportunity because after Bayern Munich, this player went to Chelsea. Now, I don't know if you're thinking anything right now, but you've got another line to see because after Chelsea, he then goes back to Germany, Bayer Leverkusen. Charlie, 10 seconds starts now.
Oh my god.
Time's up. Need an answer.
I'm gonna pass.
Oh, he's passed it.
I don't know.
Wow.
Honestly, I don't know.
Okay, fine. So Charlie's locked out then. So the question is, did this player go anywhere after Bayer Leverkusen? No. So that's the end of his career. What happens now, Theo, is you get a clue. Okay? You're going to get a clue. If you get it off this, you get the point. If you don't, Charlie gets another go. If he doesn't get it, no one gets a point. Do you need the clue?
Yeah, I'll take it.
Okay. This is the clue. This player, obviously you see his scoring stats there next to his appearances. This player is the 8th all-time top goal scorer for Germany, and they wore the number 13 for every team they played for, apart from Kaiserslautern.
Apart from where?
Kaiserslautern. It's the he played for Kaiserslautern 2 and Kaiserslautern first team as well.
I think the goals you would be inclined to go striker, but I don't think it's a striker. I think it's
Nah, he's not a bagsman like that.
I think it's a central midfielder, and I think it's Michael Ballack.
Is that an official guess?
It's an official guess, yeah.
It's not often you get to take 2 guesses in one round. Charlie's giving you the chance. Let's see if you're right. Is it Michael Ballack? It is. It's a point for Theo Baker.
Yeah.
As soon as I saw Chelsea, I was like, that's Ballack written all over it. And the goal, I didn't even there, Spencer, with the goals, because he's a very Frank Lampard goal scorer.
He is. He really is. He's like German Lampard, isn't he? Very much so.
Yeah.
But Charlie, the time has definitely hurt you there, I think. It's put a bit of pressure on you, isn't it?
Yeah. He didn't even come to mind, to be fair. I thought when I saw Chelsea, I was like, well, who is? Because then I saw another line, and then I was like, well, he's gone back. He didn't even cross my mind, to be honest.
Fair
I
play.
just remember Ballack wearing the 3-striped Chelsea shirt down the side. You know, the Adidas.
And the thing is, as well, I literally watched the 2008 Champions League final, Man United versus Chelsea. Ballack had an absolute blinder in it. So yeah, that's just rubbish.
Stinker from you, Charlie.
It's only 1-0. Plenty of time to come back. We've got one more question in this round, which is random players again. So we'll move on. So another random one. I think this is a tough one. Let's see if you can get it. First line of this player's career, a club we all know and love, Sedan B. Time starts now.
As in the B team of Sedan. I mean...
Yes.
I don't know. Pass.
Okay, it's a pass. Let's go through because you might see a theme here.
Sedan A now.
Well, let's see. Shall we find out?
If it's Sedan A,
Yeah.
Where have you found
All
these
the big clubs, mate. Charlie, what you
He
got?
made 3 appearances. Yeah, again, unfortunately, it's a step up in his career, I imagine, but it's a pass from me.
Okay, it's a pass from the Morley pig. What's Theo going to get now then?
Oh, give me an actual club.
Hertha. Also a 2 team at the end there, which is like the equivalent of a B team, I believe.
Wonder what the next team's going to be, eh? Hertha Berlin, is it?
Need an answer?
No, pass. I've absolutely not blimey.
I mean, you'd have to have some serious cojones to be throwing a guess out now.
Exactly.
Charlie, what you got next? Let's have a look. Wait for it. There it is.
Surprise.
Anything coming to your mind, Charlie?
Not from 04 to 07. I probably didn't even know they were a team back then. So I hate to say it. I just feel like it's wasting, but I have absolutely no idea. So it's a pass. Again.
Yeah, I mean, a wrong guess could be dangerous as well. Obviously, at any point now, a big club could be coming out that helps you. Let's see if it's now for Theo. What's the next club? Blackburn Rovers. Okay.
Oh, I know who it is.
Oh, he's got 10 seconds to tell us.
What's your name? What's your... Unless, actually... Oh, no, it can't. 2012. Who's the geezer that just whacked in smacky, wacky doodahs constantly?
You've had 10 seconds. I need an answer or a pass.
I'll pass it because I can't remember his name, but I think I know who it is in my head.
I know
Okay.
him. I know him. I know who you're on about anyway.
Theo thinks he's got an answer, so this next one needs to help you because Theo could be coming with an answer next time. Let's see what Charlie's going to get here. Angie Makakala. Ring any bells?
I just remember Roberto Carlos went there when they had mad money. But I know who Theo's on about from the previous one.
You've had your 10 seconds.
So
Charlie, just let you know I know who it is.
Pass
know
or
who it
answer,
is.
Charlie. I need to push you.
okay, if he knows who it is, I might as well just guess. I'm going to go with the person who Theo thought it was the first time. It's Morton Gumps Pedersen, something like that.
Okay.
But I don't know.
You're going with Morton Gamps Pedersen. If you're wrong, Theo's going to see 2 lines of his career. If you're right, you're going to get a point and equal it up. Let's see if Morton Gamps Pedersen is the right answer. It's incorrect, I'm afraid. Which means, Theo, you're going to get not 1 but 2 lines of this guy's career. Do you need them? You think you know who it is, don't you?
I think I know who it is, but I want to confirm. I want to see what his appearances to goals is like, because I think I know who it is.
Okay. Next line after Angie Makakala is Queen's Park Rangers. Back to England. And then after that, he went back to Angie again.
I'm pretty sure I remember him going from Blackburn to Makashakalakala. He's a centre back.
Okay.
Samba.
You got a first name for me?
I mean, your surname basis.
Well, there could be a lot of Sambas out there.
Chris. Is it Chris?
You're going Chris Samba.
Oh, if you
You run out of time. So is it Chris Samba I'm taking down here? Chris? Yeah.
take it.
Let's see if Chris or Christopher Samba is the right answer. Theo takes it again. Decent.
As soon as you say the name, it's like it's so obvious. It's so obvious.
Well, there you go.
Because I remember him playing for them now. Like, it's so silly.
It's a 2-0 lead to Theo, but only the first round. There's a themes round coming up next. But Charlie, you've got some work to do, mate.
Yeah, I just hope I don't drop a massive 0.
Niche player there, Spencer.
It's a niche player. To be fair, that's quite a tough one, I think. You know, especially when he goes to Blackburn Rovers, he scores like a goal every 10 games, which is not bad for a centre back.
That's a decent record for a defender.
Yeah. It's a bit of a throwing off one there, but no, well done. Okay, see the rest of his career. You can see what you would have seen if we'd carried on. You would have seen Christopher Samba did a little bit of toing and throwing, as you know, with Angie. And then after that, Dynamo Moscow. So went to Russia again. Greece, Panathinaikos.
Go on.
Back to England, Aston Villa.
No way.
And that was where he finished his career. Massive beast of a centre-back. 6'3" of just pure muscle. So it's 2-0. We're going to round 2 now. Round 2 is themed. Now, if you watch previous episodes, you may have thought you could be clever by researching players that played for both Arsenal and Manchester United, the 2 teams that you guys support. Because generally, the second theme round is about players that played for both teams. Well, I'm flipping it on you boys, because it would have been too predictable, wouldn't it?
Well, lucky I didn't do any research like that.
So the theme for this round, lads, is a very unique one to you two. There's 2 questions in here. And both players that come up, you both have personally played with or against. Okay, so that's the thing. That's all you're getting. That probably won't help people at home that much.
Have. Okay.
Both of you have. Not necessarily at the same time, but you both have played with or against them.
I recently made a list of every footballer that I've either met or played with.
But did you look at their careers extensively?
No.
Okay, well, let's see if that helps you then. Right, let's get this is going to be Charlie to go first as we take turns.
Yeah.
So you're going to see the first line of this player's career. Let's reveal it. Watford. Anything in there, Charlie? Anything coming to mind?
Trying to rattle through even like the lesser known, not just like the really high popular people, but
You've had your 10 seconds.
I'm gonna pass because I don't want to guess and possibly give up another 2 lines.
Yep, fair play. Let's see the next line for Theo. Liverpool. A lot of games at Liverpool.
I know who it is.
Theo loves a guess. I rate that about him. What are you thinking, Theo?
It's a bit. Is it too early? Oh wait, in 1988. Oh no, I don't. That's quite early on. Oh, it can't be him. There's no. Oh, it could be. No, it can't.
I need an answer.
I'm going to pass.
Ooh, okay. They definitely know who it is then.
I think I know.
Come on.
Yeah, I think I know, but I need more evidence.
He said this last time, Morley, and then he came to you, and that made you make a guess, which ended up potentially hurting you because we don't know if he would have got it without those next 2 lines on Samba. Let's see what Charlie's getting now. Aston Villa after Liverpool. To be fair to you, how old were you?
She's so stupid.
How old were you at this point in time?
I was in '99. I was 2.
There you go.
But I'm just trying to think. Who have we both?
Need an
It's
answer.
not good for me. I can't lie. I mean, Theo's got a year on me here, so I mean that might be the
Big
year,
year.
which helps him out.
3 is when the knowledge really kicks in, isn't it? 3 years
Yeah, I
old.
mean, 2, I'm just sort of like rolling around, and that 3, you're really up there and almost at school. So,
You had loads of time here, so I need an answer.
yeah, pass.
Okay.
Pass.
Theo, you thought you knew who it was potentially. Let's see if Villa has helped you, and let's see if the next line helps you. After Villa, West Ham United.
Oh, it's got to be. The only thing that's throwing me off is that he started his career in 1988, and I didn't think he was that old. I'm going to take a wild guess because I'm 2-0 up. What's the worst that can happen?
Fair play. What you got?
By appearances to goals,
Yeah.
David James.
You're going with goalkeeper David James.
Yeah.
You've played with him or against him?
Both.
All right. Oh, yeah. Let's see if that is the right answer. Is it David James? Correct. Theo gets another one. Yeah,
I didn't know he played for Villa.
He did.
As soon as I saw Liverpool, David James. The only thing was 1988. He must have been like 12 making his debut.
No, I mean he had a long career, David James. The thing, what's interesting about David James is that you guys not only have both played against him, you've both scored against him in the Wembley Cup final, of course, 2017,
and scored against him on the BT Championship in Cardiff.
Exactly. So loads of experience with David James, but not enough experience, at least for Morley, with his career because you didn't get that one, Morley. You're 3-0 down.
Well, he was a person that came to mind, but when I saw Villa and obviously the time period as well, it was just like it just didn't add up. Unfortunately,
I almost at the beginning said, whilst talking out loud, I was like, "Well, judging by his goals to appearances, it's got to be a goalie." But I didn't want to give Charlie any ink.
Yeah. Let's see the rest of his career. So, Man City, of course, Portsmouth, ended up playing Bristol, Bournemouth. I think those last 2 clubs are in India he went to.
I got a fun fact for you, actually.
Oh, yeah?
I believe he was managing in Thailand, or was he? He was somewhere, wasn't he?
Yeah, he definitely played. Kerala Blasters is definitely India, but I'm not sure where the team above that is. That might be. I think that's Iceland, actually. I think he's managing in Iceland.
He was doing some coaching for a team, either in Singapore, somewhere around there.
Yeah.
And I was on a flight on the way back from Australia, stopped in at Singapore, and the person on my flight who was like a couple of rows behind me, David James.
There you go. It's meant to be. Meant to be. You've probably spent more time with David James than some Premier League footballers, mate. So put that on your Twitter bio. Okay, so the score is now 3-0 to Theo. Mathematically speaking, Charlie, in order to take things to a sudden death, you need to get every one of the remaining 3 questions right. There's one more in this themed round, and then there's a whole new round coming up that you haven't seen before. But you need to get this one right, Charlie, or else you can't win.
Yeah, don't worry about it. I got it.
Okay. So Theo's going to see the first line of this career. Let's have a look at it. Manchester United.
Oh, what a career.
This is with Theo.
Interesting. No appearances, no goals, 1 year. We'll go for a pass.
Good decision. See what Charlie gets then. Crew Alexandra.
It's a bit of a step down.
Clock's ticking,
I don't know
Charlie.
where.
The clock's tucked. Clock's tocked, mate. It's not ticking. It's tocked.
Yeah, I mean, I'm gonna pass.
Okay.
I'm either really thick or like I don't know. I just
It's hard.
Well, let's see what Theo gets.
Nothing's ticking.
Yeah, it's a tough one. Leicester City though next. Theo.
Oh, see, I know. I have something I want to say out loud, but I don't want to give Charlie any inkling again. I am going to go for a pass because at the moment I got nothing. I got nothing left.
Okay. Charlie, this could be your moment. Next line, please. Birmingham City. You really got to think about players you come across. You got to think about the goals to game ratio. You got to think about the clubs. You got to think about the length of time at the clubs. It's a tough one, I know, with the time period again for you boys, but
and Charlie,
this 10 seconds is fully like doing me in.
I know, it's hard. It's pressure.
It does me. Like, because I look at that and honestly, like, hand on my heart, I have no idea.
Then it's a pass then, because your time's up, I'm guessing.
Yeah, no, like it's not even like, oh, it might be this person. Genuinely, I've got one person in my head, and he's been in my head the whole time, and it's just not him. So.
My advice would be, in the time when it's not your go now, so it goes to Theo, who might take a guess, really start to rack your brain about players you've played with and against, and see if you can cross someone over. But let's see what Theo gets now.
I know. I was going to say, Spencer. I was going to say, don't even bother showing me the next team.
Oh, really?
Don't even bother.
You figured it out.
He started his career at United.
Mm-hmm.
I remember him playing for Leicester City with Walkers on the front. The name is Robbie Savage.
You're saying Robbie Savage. You've played against him or with him?
Both.
This guy's like, yeah, name any player. I've played with him, mate. Okay, well, shall we see? This will win you the game. We've still got to do 2 more rounds after this because it's a whole new round of device for you. We're not going to waste the effort we've gone to here. But if you've got this right, you've won the game, Theo. Let's find out if it's Robbie Savage. It's Robbie bloody Savage.
That's my guy.
You know what? I don't even remember I played with him.
Oh, insulting. Wembley Cup, same Wembley Cup.
Yeah, I know. I remember now, but like, I just remember him kicking people.
Still playing, still counts.
Yeah. Yeah, I mean, I always speak to his son as well, Charlie. He plays for Man United. I always speak to him. I'm sorry. I've disrespected. That's disrespectful.
Charlie, if you're watching, mate, unfollow Morley Pig immediately.
Yeah.
Right, Theo, you've won. There's only 2 questions left, but you're playing for some pride now, Charlie, and you're actually both about to debut a new round as well that no one's seen before. The new round, there's 2 questions in it. It's the speed round. Here's what's going to happen. You're going to see the full career of a player, not revealed one line by line. You're going to see the full career. I'm going to start a timer. You guys have both got 10 seconds to write down one name that you think that, who you think that is. One guess only. Timer's going to stop. You've got to hold that up. As soon as I say, show us your answers, you hold it up. If you both get it, you both get a point. If neither of you get it, neither of you get a point or whatever. So it's just 10 seconds. Okay. It's complete career. Obviously, all their club career, not their international. So you ready for the first one? You understand it?
Oh, Lord.
Yeah.
Oh, Lord. Oh, Lord.
This is, again, completely random.
Completely random. There's no theme to this. Okay, your time starts now.
Club to club.
Time. Write it down. If you've got anything, hold it up. It's gone off the screen now, so there's no helping anyway.
I misspelled his first name.
Put it right up to the camera so we can see it.
Sorry about my handwriting.
Is that, so who,
What does that say?
Who's that?
It says Robbie Keane.
Robbie Keane is what Theo's put. Charlie, have you put anything down?
No, nothing.
Blank paper. Okay. So it looks like you've written Bobby Keane there. Is that a nickname that
Yeah,
you've got
that
for him?
sounds like he's Bobby Keane.
I wrote Keane, and then you said times up, so I was like, ugh.
Okay. Because I thought you might have a nickname for him because you played with him so many times probably. Like, we call him Bobby, mate.
Yeah.
Right. Let's see if you're right. Is the answer to that career Robbie Keane? It bloody is. Theo is dangerous in this game, guys. Theo is dangerous. It's fine. Let's take a look at the career again, please, James. The big one here is the move to Inter Milan. It's not many people have gone Coventry to Inter Milan. So that's where you've got to, if you know about that move, that's where you're going to start thinking. But then, of course, a lot of goals for Tottenham in 2 spells, a little bit of time at Liverpool. What was it that gave it to you, Theo?
LA Galaxy.
The LA Galaxy, was it?
Yeah.
Fair play.
Weirdly, not Spurs. I just looked at the beginning and I was like, I'm not going to look at that because that'll confuse me. Look at the end where I know him more often.
Yeah, it's a good shout, actually. The end of the career is definitely more telling than the start. Especially as your age range.
I feel like I actually look at, like, it throws me off. I look at the teams and I'm like, like ATK, I looked at obviously straight away because obviously that's the most recent. And I was like, well, I had no idea. And then like I look at the teams or I focus on the teams more of ones which I have no idea and it throws me off more. Whereas I feel if I looked at the time period of Tottenham, Liverpool, Tottenham, I feel like that would have been like, obviously it's hindsight, but it would have been so easy. And obviously LA Galaxy as well. He was an absolute goal scorer. But
I think the key thing is to look at the appearances and then see where's he made the most appearances because that's probably where you'll know him best from and then do it from that.
Yeah.
Stop giving away tactics.
Interesting fact, when Rafa Benitez was manager at Liverpool, he said he felt the key to winning the Premier League was having Robbie Keane and Gareth Barry in the same team at the same time. He never achieved that because he got Keane, but he didn't get Barry. And that's why he never won the league at Liverpool.
That's why.
Yeah. Okay, so Charlie, are you going to avoid the first ever whitewash in club-to-club history? You've got one question to save it, mate.
Is it the first ever one?
There's never been a whitewash. Although it's a new format. We're changing it all the time, so it's not really fair to compare it. But we have
out here breaking records anyway.
Either way, you're making history, mate. Okay, so it's either going to be 5-1 or 6-0. Let's see if Theo goes for blood. We've got one more of them. You're going to see the full career. When I say the time starts, you have 10 seconds to write it down. You both ready?
Yeah.
Okay, your time starts now.
Club to club.
Time. Write down if you got.
Yes!
Charlie thinks he's got it. So he thinks he's got a point.
I think.
Hold it up.
Oh, you're right. Yeah, Charlie gets it. I got
Barton.
nothing.
You got anything, Theo?
No, he's correct. I got nothing.
Charlie, you've gone Joey
Yes!
Barton. Oh, I haven't confirmed if it's right yet, but you've gone Joey Barton. Charlie's
It's
definitely.
right. Tell me.
Let's see. Has Charlie got a point? Is it Joey Barton? Yes!
Yes!
Well done, Charlie. Get
Oh,
in.
mate, I had a stinker that round. I had absolutely nothing.
Pressure was off. Pressure was off.
I
You
almost
earned it.
wrote down Chris Wood, who's still playing for Burnley.
Let's take another look at the career, actually, because there's a few giveaways. I mean, what was it for you, Charlie, that highlighted it was Joey Barton?
You know what? It was actually the loan move to Marseille
Mm.
that stood out most because I remember him going like this to Ibrahimovic, saying that he had a big nose.
Well, that was where he famously did the
obviously-
interview as well. Do you remember when he was like, "Hello, I am Joey Barton. I play in..." He talked like he was French in English. It makes no
Yeah.
sense.
You know what?
Obviously, he had that. Was it QPR? It was obviously when one time he played against Man City and he headbutted Balotelli, went mental at Aguero. Like
That
did
was
all
the
these
game.
different
That was
things.
the Aguero, league-winning
Yeah.
game where obviously he's up against his old club, Man City. Yeah, massive match for him.
Yeah, I saw
Yeah.
Newcastle. It completely put me off.
Spent a bit of time at Newcastle, actually.
Yeah, he did,
Obviously, around that time was when he spent a bit of time in prison as well. So he had a crazy career. Manager now, of course. But yeah, well done, Charlie. So it's 5-1 is what he's finished here. So unfortunately,
Get
at least for this season of Club to Club, that brings your involvement to an end, Charlie. But have you enjoyed it?
I've loved every minute of it. I didn't get a donut.
Exactly. You've avoided the donut. Meanwhile, Theo, you're in the hat for the draw of the next round. Do you think you can go all the way?
What, mate? I've really surprised myself. I thought I was going to be so bad, and towards the end, I was rooting for the whitewash. I can't lie. I wanted to put a marker down in this competition, but
He's
I'm
actually gutted. Look at his face. He's gutted.
yeah. The only issue is that you now probably think I'm quite good at this, but in my head, I got complete luck there. So if I do get paired up with someone good, it could be curtains for me.
Well, I think in general, when we get to the next round of the competition, I'm going to up the difficulty on the questions, so it'll be a real test. But no one, other people that have gone through have not played in this time pressure environment that you've done. So you definitely look like a front runner for me because you've coped with it very well.
Is there a high score? Has anyone got a high score out of 6?
To be fair, the first episode was out of more than 6. So, but I mean, I think 5 is. I think Harry might have got 5, but it was 5-2. So I'd say you're one of the best performances for sure. So definitely got a
I'm
lot
going
of
to say you're
potential.
a favourite going off this, Theo. I'll be honest
Oh,
with you.
don't say that. No, don't start putting pressure on me, Charlie, because I fluked that.
You said you can handle it. It's fine.
Well, yeah, because I didn't think I was going to be very good, so I didn't think there's any pressure on me.
Well, the pressure starts now, mate. The bookies are all talking about you for sure. I can hear murmurings all over the place. Guys, where can everyone find you? Like, obviously, we know about your YouTube channels and whatnot. And then, Charlie, you've been streaming on Twitch as well recently, right?
Yeah, correct. Streaming more on Twitch, as obviously the YouTube scene for me is almost dead and buried. But I enjoy Twitch. So yeah, I'm streaming.
Okay, I'll put a link to Charlie's Twitch channel in the description. Make sure you go and follow him. And Theo, I mean, a man of many things always going on. But is Garden FC the highlight right now? What were you saying?
Garden FC is coming back stronger. You've also got Eto's Excellence running on the old second channel. One of the best RTGs out there, I will say.
Get involved, guys. I'm not doing FIFA series anymore, so go and follow Theo's because fair play to him. If he can handle it, I can't handle it anymore, mate. I'm emotionally done.
I'm actually loving it.
Are
It's
you?
so like it's a breath of fresh air.
Oh, good. I'm glad you're enjoying it. So I'll put a link to Theo's channel and stuff in the description as well. Make sure you support these boys. We're big fans of them, of course. Legends of the hashtag scene. Who knows? Maybe future Hall of Famers. If only I don't know who decides it, mate. I don't know who decides it. If only I knew a man.
Chairman does, hasn't he?
Well, to be fair, we've only ever got one person in there so far, isn't it? It's Dan Brown. Maybe we'll make it fan voted in the future because there's so many potential people that could go in there.
I reckon bring back a judges panel of the chairman, FIFA player, and Spencer Owen.
3 very different people.
3 very
Right, boys, thanks very much for your time today. Theo, we'll see you in the next round. Guys, if you've enjoyed this episode of Club to Club, drop a like on the video, subscribe for more. Until next time, don't go change it.